Some people are a little bit stupid, but that's okay, because today I'm going to educate you about these horrible people and why I think they are in the wrong. First of all, we're going to talk about Breeze. Now, a while ago I talked about Breeze, and lots of people actually came to me and said, "Wow, Chris, you're so freaking sexy and so smart, I really wish I could just frick you right now." But sadly, there was a lot that I didn't mention, and this is basically just an update on him. Now, I've mentioned this before, but Breeze has changed his name from Keshi to Breeze to Keshi. Don't ask me, I think Breeze is a much better name than Keshi. Now, I know all this stuff happened 2 months ago, but I want to give you some of the backstory from where we left off. He said that he had removed the strikes on all of the videos so that he can be left alone, which didn't work too well for him since he struck the people unfairly in the first place. After this, his whole Discord server got raided and hacked. His second channel got taken down as well. He got really upset from these things happening to him and said that Husey wasn't helping him and was just leeching off the drama, which is something I did and I am doing right now because that's what YouTubers do. Shortly after this whole thing, he hit 3,500 subscribers, which I've heard but I cannot confirm were gained all through sub and view botting. After that, he continued hacking levels and even pretended to give up on levels so that he could seem legit. Just the thing I want to add actually is I made my video before Red Husey made his. A lot of people didn't know that, so there you go. He continued to hack levels and was posting random things in his community tab. Nothing too important. He came out to his mom and shared it with everyone for some reason and, just normal Breeze stuff, I guess. This is around the time when Bo hacked VSC, and just so you guys know, I told everyone that Bo is a sketchy person, especially since he's friends with Breeze. No one cared, neither did I, but I was still right. After the Bo hacking VSC thing, Breeze apologized. Finally, after all of these years, I thought this day would never come, but it did, and his apology was impeccable. It was great. It was tremendous. It was... Sorry. People weren't too happy with the apology video Breeze gave us, so instead, after someone was like, "Hey man, what the frick? That's not an apology," he replied with some ginormous paragraph which was basically an essay that he calls a poem for some reason, which is just basically a way to shift the blame onto other people. He talks a lot about his personal life in the apology, so I don't really want to get into that since that's not what I'm here to talk about, but I do want to point out one thing. He says that he gets offended easily, which is very weird to me if he can't take a joke or some sort of comment but then does something exactly like this. One of his videos also hit 100k views around this time, which just really pains me to see. He continues to upload hacked completions, and even when they are obviously hacked, since the levels have never been beaten before, he still hides the fact by putting it in the very bottom of the description, really trying to hide it, really trying to make sure no one can read it. While I was writing the script, Breeze posted something on his community tab saying that it doesn't matter if he lies to children. Fuck, I forgot I put that. While I was writing the script, Breeze posted something on his community tab saying that it doesn't matter if he lies to children or not. He's getting hated on and that he doesn't like the community. It sort of hurts to see this since he is technically the one that got himself into a hate pool and then blames it on the community. That's all I really have to say about Breeze since he's just been doing the same old things as before. So all I recommend you do is ignore him and watch other videos instead. So anyway, now I will be talking about someone a lot more obscure and unknown due to them not being an influencer of any kind and just being a random person on the internet. This person's Geometry Dash account is Matt Riley666. This man is a racist. This man steals levels and claims that they're collabs with famous Geometry Dash creators. And he likes saying things on his status that are quite fascinating. There isn't an extremely large amount of things to say about this guy since he doesn't give too much information about himself other than he disagrees with the fact that everyone deserves an education. I did, however, find his Instagram, which didn't have anything interesting on it other than his dumb fuck face. I looked at who he was following in case I could find some sort of alternate account or main account, but all I could find were meme pages and some other GD YouTuber who doesn't seem too important to look into. Now, I've talked about this person before, but my stupid ass couldn't figure out in my head that MAS was the Mongolian Academy of Science and that the guy is from Mongolia. Don't ask. IIS is, I'm assuming, the location of where he works. I'm not really sure. I looked into it, some other people looked into it and thought they had it, but nothing really seems to make sense. I searched up his Twitter name, TP or TP, I don't know, I don't really care, RT, and got a ton of Mongolian stuff. I translated his name and I got Birth RT. I have no idea what any of this means, so if you're intrigued by this and think you could help, then please, feel free to DM me on Discord or comment on this video. For some reason, in my previous video, I decided not to give out his username, which honestly doesn't make any sense. His Geometry Dash username is iPhone Hurricane, and on Twitter it's TPRT or whatever it is. His Twitter account is private and I'll have to wait for him to accept me. Sadly, it's been way over a month and he still hasn't accepted my request. That's all I could find on this guy, and it really just bothers me that I can't find out anything else about him. So again, if you think you might be able to help, then please contact me. Anyways, that's all I could find about these people. I hope you learned something and were able to take something away from this video. I wish everyone the best, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.
Wait. That's not the worst of the worst. But I know who is.
It's Toaster. And you know why? 'Cause he's a Canadian.